Front.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, hop on it, hop at it. Rep for your bro, where your poster, popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damning out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the fly the field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze or won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got...
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Matt.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jackson on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Jackson outright. This is Boyle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Jackson. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Baltimore coming back out here on offense. Charles, unfortunately for the Ravens this year, it just feels like a failure. Yes, the 14 wins in the regular season, but that divisional round loss to Tennessee, such a shocker, really stunned everybody in the NFL.
It certainly did, and I know exactly what you're saying when you say it feels like a failure, yet you don't want to say it, do you?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it just feels wrong to say that, but let's face it, the bottom line is getting to the ultimate prize. And when you're 14-2 in the regular season, you're the number one seed in the AFC, and you lose at home in your first playoff game, it will feel like a failure, and hopefully that'll motivate them going forward. But I think part of it is they didn't need to play Week 17, and they pulled a lot of starters. So now that week is gone where you don't play. You get the open week, right? You end up getting essentially two more. It's too long for them sitting, and I think it hurt their timing and maybe their edge.
But tell me if you agree, I think it's safe to say that Lamar Jackson and company will be back and strong next year.
It'd be a surprise if they are not, because don't forget he couples it with a pretty darn good defense too.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing on second down. Jackson, his throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And this is a guy who cares totally about his team. He will do whatever it takes for a play to be successful and for his team to win. I've seen him become a lead blocker on running plays, even though I'm sure his coaches don't want him anywhere near that pile.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. A carry for Barber. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
First down, they go with Barber again. Oh, Barber loses it.
Mike 48. Watch the screen. Come on. Stand back. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now it's Barber. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 17 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Peyton Barber that polishes it all off with a touchdown scamper. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught once again by Brown. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Winston, a handoff. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we pray. Guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Jameis now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Winston now from the 50. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. Winston, the offense, with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. From the red zone now, Winston. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So a very tight first half. We had to break. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Barber, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Winston now to throw on first down. He completes it to Evans. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Let's bring it. Shit. Green, come with me.
They'll run on first down. It's Barber. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Running is Barber. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Peyton Barber, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Jackson now. This will be caught by Brown. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And Jackson throwing once more. He's got it to Ingram, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Right there.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. To throw again is Jackson. Stepping up, and it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Heading back out there, a look at Peyton Barber. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
48 to Mike. Stay with your man. 48 Mike.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On first down, Jones. Side, it's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 32 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 40-yard line. 45, Mike, 45.
Again, Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That's another Baltimore first down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now he steps away, looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his... And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Noah Spence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. A very important extra point there, up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, Winston. And his throw here is incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
And so let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he was at Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll run here with Barber. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Here we go. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Check to the 6. Pull it.
Right back to him on first down. Gets through, and now an opening. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Ready? Blue lady. He's coming, he's coming. Yeah. You don't want nothing. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Barber, and they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Watch the run. Watch out, Dave. That's a big shot. Bang, 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 bang.
On second down now, it's Barber. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Winston to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let him go.
Here's Winston. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets...
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. To throw again on second down, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 45 on second down, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football. Because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
That time a 6-play drive, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
No question at all about his talent, and that's been on display since his first game as a starter at Florida State. On a Monday night, the whole country watching, he only missed 2 passes in the entire game and led his team to a big victory and later a national championship as a freshman.
Winston now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Jameis to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Jackson to Boyle here over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Jackson on first down. Snead's got it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.